LaLa Deaton. Come on, Lou, get it right. Well, that's all right. Here we go. We're going to take I did say that, didn't it? We are going to take a break. Well, about the time I'd say we're going to take a break, the phone rings. Well, let's go. Let's go to our Johnson Ford guest line and welcome the one and only LaLa Deaton. Good morning.
Good morning, Lou. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I am just doing excellent. Thank you so much.
Well, it's great to have you aboard.
Well, I am so happy to be here with you.
Well, we have a mutual friend, and she follows you, by the way. You're the lead. You bring in the lead voice to your friend Elizabeth Letchworth will be following you this morning. So
I love Elizabeth. We had the pleasure of meeting a few weeks back down in Dallas, Texas, at Glenn Beck's Restoring Love event.
Mm-hmm. Well, how about that? Well, let me ask you a question relative to your background. Tell us a little bit about how you got started in the music field. I've talked to our listeners a little bit about some of the things you're doing. And how'd you get started in the music field?
Well, I have been musical since I was a child, and so I grew up in it. My mom is very musical, and so I was influenced by it at a very young age. And I just got involved in school and started playing instruments and singing. And then when I was 18 years old, I decided to move to Nashville. At the time, there's a school here called Belmont University, and it's very well known for its music business program. And so I decided to move here at 18 and pursue music.
Mm-hmm.
Went to school, had a little bit of a sidetrack into journalism for a while, but just missed music so much and decided that I was going to start writing songs. And got back into music here in Nashville, and it's been full force ahead ever since. So now I'm a singer-songwriter here in Nashville, and I am currently making an album in the studio.
Oh, you're putting together an album, huh?
Yes, we are working on it, one song at a time.
One song at a time. You know, one of my claim to fame, I don't call this a claim to fame. You know, I did the music, I mean, not the music, I did the words to a song that James Taylor recorded some 30 years ago. And it's interesting that when you do something like that, but I got to tell you the rest of the story. I did 32 more, and none of those got sold, so. But it's not an easy.
I know how that is.
It's not an easy business to really get into, is it, LaLa?
You know, it's not, and they call Nashville a 10-year town for a reason. It's a big networking industry, and you typically really have to pay your dues here, and you just got to get out there and really pound the pavement and play out as much as possible, and make connections and co-write. It's a big co-writing town, too. But yeah, it's not an easy business. I know we see people, be an overnight sensation through vehicles like American Idol and some of these new reality shows that are out there. But interestingly enough, they call them reality shows, but they're not actually reality.
No, that's right.
Reality
Anything but reality.
A lot longer than that, and it takes a lot of work, a lot of hard work.
Now, as you go through this, can you just really recount what are some of the songs that that maybe you've done or other artists have done that you had a hand in?
Songs that other artists have
no, something that you've written. I'm thinking about as a songwriter.
Well, I have had some songs cut by some other artists. They've been independent artists.
Okay.
So I haven't had any major label.
Well, you know, the interesting thing, the indie market's the fastest growing market around now.
It certainly is, and things have changed so much in the music business that now you don't necessarily need the backing of the major label anymore.
Mm-hmm.
With social media being as it is, we have so many more avenues to pursue getting our music out there, and that's one of the great things about being in this day and time and being an aspiring artist and songwriter, is that we we do have other ways to take advantage of social media and building a fan base, and we don't necessarily have to have the major labels or the distribution anymore.
I want the listeners to know that they can go to facebook.com/LaLa Deaton music, and if you want to discover a little more about LaLa's music, right?
That is correct. I have a Facebook music page, like you said, at /LaLa Deaton music. I also have a Twitter account, and you can find me there at LaLa Beth. That's my middle name, Beth, B-E-T-H. I also have a ReverbNation.com, which is /LaLa Deaton.
All right, now, your lady did this single, The Fighters. I talked a little about it earlier with our listeners. It reflects your patriotism, your passion for your country, and basically it's a commitment to fight for freedom and the preservation of the Constitution of the United States. Can you pick out a few notes for us?
Well, my guitar is actually in the shop right now.
Oh, is it really? All right.
My dog has a pretty lethal tail, and she knocked it over, and one of the pegs fell off. Off the end of it.
Man, that's not good.
I know.
Just recite a few little of the words. Do you just off the top of your head? Can you do that, or you like me? You had a better sit in front of you.
No. I can remember it.
All right.
I've certainly sung it enough, but the first verse just talks about we are one nation under God.
Mm-hmm.
He shed our blood and penned our heart, and that's just referring to the Constitution. We know exactly who we are, America, America. We work hard for our own dollar, and we share it like no other. We'll walk a mile to help a brother, because that's America. We are America. And then the chorus is, we are free and we are fighters. Side by side we'll stand. They can't divide us. We won't give up. We won't give in. We're who we are. No. We'll wave our flag of freedom till the end.
All right.
We'll guard her with our life, because we are fighters.
That's good stuff.
Well, thank you. I wish I could sing it for you.
I do too. Well, I think that just the words that you just recited will tell us it's a great song. Well, maybe after you get that fiddle of yours fixed up, you can come back and be with us again.
Well, I would absolutely love to.
All right,
and, in the meantime, I can shoot you over an MP3 file and you can play the actual audio file if you'd like.
Well, do that. Now, you've got my email address. We'd love to do that and love to have it. Any final words before we let you go?
No, I just want to say thank you so much for having me on, and thank you for being a voice. And I just hope that everyone will be engaged and pay attention to what's going on with our country and show up at the elections in November. We've got a big election coming up, and I think we need to really pay attention and not lose what we've got that's great about this country.
Absolutely.
So, yes.
Well, I'd say that's great stuff. And thank you so very much, LaLa Deaton, for joining us. Come back and be with us again.
All right. I appreciate it, Lou. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a great day now. Bye-bye.
You too.